Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Tyrannotard from Reddit. Manage the Pokemon League DS and Pokemon Trades. I'm here today with a video to show you guys how to use PokeCheck. PokeCheck is a great tool that will allow you to check the legality of a Pokemon and also all of their different stats. Um, First thing you want to do here is go to their website, which is www.pokecheck.org, just like you see right here. Once you get to the website, you will see a screen just like this. This is their homepage. There is a decent tutorial on here as far as using how to use the DS, but a lot of users can be intimidated or confused by that. So I'm just going to go through the whole process with you guys here today. First thing you'll want to do once you're on the website is register an account. I already have an account, so I'm not going to go through that, but what you would want to do here is type the username you want there, and then the password you want. And then also set up your email, probably be a good idea, and then register. But since I already have an account, I'm just going to log in here. And your screen will look a little bit different. I have a theme on mine. I'll show you guys how to change that too. And also, when you get into your PokeCheck, you won't see any Pokemon there because you haven't uploaded anything. So this screen will say there are no Pokemon in the box at this time. But once we're in here, you'll want to go to Account Options, and this is where you can manage your account, all this stuff here. The few things we want to look at is under preferences, and we want to check this box right here that says show legality analysis by default. And then this box here we'll want to check as well, and it says allow other users to see the legality analysis of my non-public Pokemon. Both of these are great because you can share your Pokechecks with people. They can view everything on it, your IVs, your EVs, your hidden power, all of your moves, even when the Pokemon was met, where it was met in which game. It shows the original trainer, the original trainer's ID, and the original trainer's secret ID, which is good for things like RNGing or yeah. But anyways, that's a whole different story. The other thing, if anybody is curious on how to get a theme on here, it says right here, custom theme. There's a bunch to choose from. But yeah, once you check those two boxes and change whatever else you need to change, hit save preferences, and then we'll go back, go up here and click to unclaim Pokemon from my IP. And what this is looks like the home page again, but what will show up here once we upload a Pokemon to PokeCheck, you'll click on the unclaimed Pokemon from my IP, and it will actually show it here. And I'll show you guys that in just a minute too. Yeah, let's move over to our DSs. I'm going to show you guys how to do it on both a DS Lite and a 3DS XL. That way you guys should be completely covered there. But yeah, let's move over to our DSs. Alright, so I'm going to apologize about the camera quality on this part. It might be a little shaky here. Now, I have both my DSs here. I have a DS Lite and a 3DS XL. The DS Lite, I'm going to show you how to do it on both of these, but for the DS Lite, it'll be the same as the original DS, and then I believe it should be same on the 3DS XL as the 3DS and the DSi and DSi XL or whatever it is. But we're going to start with the regular DS here, the DS Lite. And for this one, to manage your Wi-Fi settings, you actually need to go into the game itself. So we'll wait for it to boot up here. And we can just skip through all the intros. And what we're looking for is going to be the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection settings, or the Nintendo WFC. Go ahead and click on that. And then if we look at the bottom screen here, it's going to give us the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection settings, and then you want to click on your connection that you use. In this case, it's the first one for me. Click on Ready, and now it's going to give us the full controls over the Wi-Fi. And normally your Wi-Fi auto obtain DNS will be checked yes. In this case, what you want to do is click no, and then it will show you the primary DNS is all zeros, and then secondary DNS is all zeros. The only one we want to change is the primary one. So we'll click on Edit, and you want to punch in this number here, or whatever number is at the top of Pokecheck's website. In this case, it's 091.121.021.220. So once you enter that in, hit OK, and hit OK again, and save settings. Alright, and then back out, and then you can start up the game. And now let's move over to the 3DS XL. This one, a little bit easier to do, in my opinion, just because if you switch back and forth between the Pokecheck DNS, it'll actually save the DNS in there, whereas the DS Lite, you need to enter it every time. But what we'll do here is we'll go into our settings icon, which is the little wrench, and give it a second to load up. Alright, so now we'll go to Internet Settings, Connection Settings, and then the connection you use, and change settings. And then you want to tab over one page, and then go to DNS. Alright, and then yours should be checked as auto obtain yes. You want to do no, and then go to detailed setup, and change the DNS server number to Pokecheck's DNS server. And how it works, or how Pokecheck works, is it basically creates a fake GTS that you go to, and it uploads and stuff there. But now we'll back completely out. And now you want to boot up your game. And you won't have to change like the Wi-Fi settings or anything once you load up the game, because all that's done through the 3DS system, which is pretty nice that there's a universal connection system instead of using, each individual game's settings. So we'll go ahead and start up the game. Doesn't matter if you use C-Gear or not. Alright, so now we'll go to this person in the Poke Center. It should be the top right, and they are the global terminal person. We'll go to global trade, and then GTS. Trade, then save. Alright, and then click yes to connect to a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Alright, and then you'll see a standard GTS looking room, and basically all that's different is that instead of uploading the Pokemon to Nintendo's GPS or GTS, we're uploading it to Pokecheck's, which the Pokemon won't be stored there, so don't worry about losing your Pokemon or anything. The only way you could really lose or affect your Pokemon is if you ever put them in public status on Pokecheck, and I'll show you how to avoid doing that. But what you want to do is go to deposit Pokemon, and then choose the one you want. I'm just going to choose this Charmander. I messed up RNGing it, so it's just sitting there. I'll probably release it, but and you can just select any Pokemon, any level. It doesn't matter anything here. You're not going to actually upload it to GTS. Now, what we'll see is it's going to say checking GTS status, and then it'll give us an error code saying 13266. That is the error code we want, and if you get anything else, then there was a problem. The 13266 means that it was actually sent to your PokeCheck under your IP. So that should be all you have to do on your DS, and you can actually PokeCheck multiple Pokemon at once. You just keep doing that, and then I'll show you on the website what to do to view those Pokemon. So let's switch back over to the computer here. Alright, so back on the computer here, and what we'll do now is click Unclaimed Pokemon from my IP, and we'll notice that Charmander that I chose is now uploaded. Um, so, and what's kind of cool here is you can actually check on or click on it, and you can view everything with it. I already have this one checked, so it's going to say that it shows up 2 times in the Pokemon database. Usually when you upload a completely new or completely legitimate Pokemon, everything here will be green. The only things you really want to watch out for are red. Anything that's red is usually bad. Um, but yeah, otherwise, sometimes the things that are red that really aren't too bad are nicknames. Sometimes there can be weird things that happen with that, but you just gotta use your best judgment if you're trading, and yeah. But anyways, the poke check at the top here is gonna give you a breakdown of the original trainer, which is my guy, and it's gonna show you trainer ID, secret ID, what region you're using and what game, and then also go through the Pokemon, tells you which one it is, the dex number. It'll tell you if it's nicknamed, shiny. You got the little star saying yes, level, ability, everything there. Um, and then also especially for like legendary or like bigger trades, you want to pay attention to the encounter over here, because obviously if somebody's giving you like a Mewtwo that was caught in, Pewter City or whatever, it's not legit. So you just gotta be smart and double check all those things. And finally, especially for you competitive battlers or those looking to get into it, this part right here is awesome. It shows you everything you need to know about your Pokemon. It's IVs, and then when you start EV training it, it'll show you all the different EVs. It even shows you the strength of your hidden power and what type of hidden power it is. And then it'll also show you ribbons too. Um, but yeah, this Charmander here, definitely messed up on it. It's timid, plus speed, minus attack, and yeah, I messed up the IVs there. Yeah, and that's why I'm not using it. But anyways, we'll go back to unclaimed Pokemon from my IP, and then there's a little checkbox here. If you have multiple Pokemon, you can even check this one up here, and it'll check all of them automatically. But yeah, once the Pokemon is checked, hit associate selected Pokemon with my account, and now there are no Pokemon waiting in your unclaimed Pokemon from IP section. And it's very important to clear out any Pokemon that you have in there, whether you associate them with your account or you just delete them off of PokeCheck. If you let them sit there too long, it will eventually just store them in the system. They won't be public or anything, but it will store them in there, and every time you go to their PokeCheck, it'll say there's 2 in the database or however many there are. So be careful with that. But yeah, so this will be what your default box looks like here. Uh, this this is the Charmander that we just uploaded. Now it's associated with my account. Nobody can actually go and see it unless I share the link with them. And we'll click on the Charmander again, and yeah, now it's my account. See all that stuff again. Um, and a few ways to share it with people. This will probably be the easiest way is just highlight the URL at the top and copy and paste it. Easy as that. Um, and yeah, it's that way when whoever clicks on it will get the same page, except they won't have these options at the bottom to delete the Pokemon or download it. And yeah, um, a few other things with PokeCheck. I mentioned before how you never ever want to put your Pokemon as public status. That is over here. Never check that box for any reason. This one right here. Do not do it. It'll allow people to search for and download your Pokemon however many times they want, and it really just kills the legality of your Pokemon. But yeah, and great tool with PokeCheck is um, the ability to make different boxes. This is just my default box. There's just a couple random things in there. To be honest, I didn't really move them around. I didn't want to put them in my trade box, and I didn't want to, you just I just didn't have a place to put them. But what I'm going to show you guys here uh, is how to show a whole box to somebody, which is another great tool on here. What I'm going to do is go to my battle box, click set as active box, and here are just a bunch of Pokemon I have, just random I've used for battling before, whatever. Um, you have an option up here that says open in public view. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and it should open a new tab. And now you can share this URL up at the top with whoever, and it will actually allow them to view your whole box. And this is a Delibird I had to use in the tournament. Go ahead and show you guys. You just click on it, and yeah, and it shows you everything. Allow everybody else to view everything, um, and yeah, that should be really all you need to know about PokeCheck. Um, Up here, I guess it's another good thing to check every once in a while is any news and features. I know they're always updating stuff here. You can even upload battle videos to it now. Um, but yeah, I guess that should be all. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Reddit or stop in the Pokemon League DS chat. And I want to thank you guys for watching,